So happy to be back in the building. Huh?
I don't know why. Yeah, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Woo! And welcome back to another episode of the Menace Report with the Fantasy Football Heads. I'm Menace the Fantasy.
I am punk ass Decepticon.
Woo, folks. Yeah, we done changed it up. If you see both of us done changed up our intros, I'm not gonna ever delete it, but we are moving on from the Juju in the Zeke intro.
But that's always gonna be part of the history, so we always gonna keep it around. We gonna pop it in every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, dude, I should kept
well,
it going.
I know. It would have been no show though.
We rocked for like 20 minutes, like, like these little ninjas gonna talk about some fantasy football. We would have got to it eventually.
Right. That's why the video would be 50 minutes for no reason.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen,
What's up, y'all?
Souped. My partner's back in town. We were supposed to connect yesterday, but the tire gods were like, never.
And I am pissed. I'm going to tell y'all real quick because I can't even get one of them $40, $50 used tires from the hood. I got to order a new one because I got these Goodyears that's like old school Pirelli. So, $1.25 later, messing up my Amazon cart and I got to hit delete. And I'm at work today and all I kept saying to myself, the wife kept saying, just get the Kia. Get the Kia. Yeah, get the Kia. Yeah, I got the Kia. Now, look, them tires cost more than my truck tires cost. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, what's up?
I'm a $40 special dude.
You know he frugal as hell.
I'll be down like, Papi.
He got 4 different brands on his car. You did like,
I'm like, yo, I need to get retread. I don't care. Retread. I'm going to go to E-Stars to Bluefield. That's all I'm rocking, the Silver Surfer. That's what I call my car.
Now I know why we couldn't take it to Maryland. Shout out to Mrs. Spence, thank you, because we would have been on the side of the road like.
Not only was it tires and the AC went out again, we'd have been hot as hell. I heard Drone complaining. He's back there. Shut up, Jerome.
I'm getting on the train. That's fine.
I ain't messing with that man.
All right, y'all. Sorry. All right, we miss each other.
We broke. Okay. All right, we're gonna start this off. We're going into week 4. All right.
Yes, we are.
I didn't want to come back with just the studs or duds, just because we did that before. And every fantasy show you do, they do the studs and duds. Y'all know who the studs were and who the duds were. So I'm just gonna change it up, and we're gonna come with a new segment called Use a Blade.
Yes, you are.
Use a blade. Now.
You a blade. Oh no, sorry.
It's all good. These individuals don't have to be on your team.
No, they don't.
They can be on somebody else's team, or you played against them, or you had them and you traded them away. Remember that I said, and you trade them away. And they, but this segment right here we're about to get into is Use a Blade. Now, you want to set us off?
I'll start, and I'm going to start with my own damn team. And I'm going to do 2 because they kind of, the storylines they're similar. So, I'm talking about Mr. Todd Gurley and Mr. David Montgomery. Y'all have been blade. Y'all are killing me.
Use a blade.
3 games. Gurley, 10, 15, and 4 fantasy points. Montgomery, 4, 13, and 10. My issue is with them is the coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like, both coaches have already admitted they need to use it more. Please win, thank you, and come the bleep on. Like,
I think the Todd Gurley, I think they're trying to limit his touches, so that's why they're doing it now. So I understand that a little bit with Todd Gurley. The David Montgomery, I have no idea.
Right, it's shocking.
All the talk off this and that, and I really don't know what's going on. So it might not be David's being a blade user, but it might be Nagy. Use a blade.
Nagy is the blade.
I understand the Gurley thing because they want him to be like, if they do make a deep run, he ain't out there like how he was last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you do got to get him in rhythm. And listen, and as a player, let's forget fantasy. Let's just talk about being a player. Confidence is very important. Like if you feel like, damn, maybe I'm retracting and I'm regressing. Confidence is very important.
Especially that running back position, you want to get fed. You see them jokers all in Zeke with the Zeke feet because their rhythm. They get going. And if you know football, by running the ball, you're beating up defense. So by the time the fourth quarter comes,
they're worn down.
And they can't tackle no more because they tired of getting hit. They're like, I'm tackle. You know what I'm saying?
Come
Stop.
here.
2-hand touch. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna wrap you up now.
But yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, they both use a blade. There's a blade.
I'm so thirsty, y'all. I need this water.
Yeah, it's agua, H2O. It's really good for you. Now, it's my turn. I was very, very big on this young man.
Oh, I know where this is going. I'm gonna sit. Let me get comfortable.
He had a great first game, and I was happy, and I traded for him. Now, I'm sticking with this man because there's a lot of football to be left. I'm still confident in him, but first game he had 6 catches, 131 yards, and a TD. Now, I knew he wasn't going to do that every game, but I was happy, like, okay, he's going to be involved. He's going to do his thing.
Right.
The next 2 games, 2 receptions on 7 targets in 2 games. TJ Hawkinson.
Baby Gronk.
Use a blade. Use a blade. I traded for you. Let's go. I can't drop this man. I'm waiting for the return. I need something back. I traded for him in 2 leagues. Traded for this man, and he's still just woo. Now I'm playing him this week because they're playing KC.
Now watch him go off.
No, he's inserted into the lineup.
Oh, you playing him in your lineup? You said. I thought you meant you were going against. Okay, my mistake.
He's on my team still. He's rostered. I had picked up in one league. I had picked up OJ Howard in the Drink Beers league, and I started OJ last week. It was nothing huge, but it was decent.
He was, yeah.
Because compared to Hawkinson, OJ it was great. You know what I'm saying? I think OJ got me 7 points. Hawkinson got like 1. So I'm looking at matchups. Tampa Bay is playing the Rams. Chris Godwin might not play, so there might be some more targets for OJ Howard, but that's the Rams. Their defense is all right.
Solid.
Secondary is
they're definitely solid.
Solid defense. So I was like,
right back.
Yes, she'll be back. Detroit's playing Kansas City. I already know Kansas City's going to put points up, so Detroit's going to have to put the ball in the air. I'm hoping he gets more than 2-1 target. Please, TJ, get me something, because I gave up Kenny Golladay in one league. He's good, you know what I'm saying? And the other league, I gave up Brandon Cook. You know, both very good receivers.
And I had picked him up in another league that we don't feature on here, that league that shall not be named. And I had him in my lineup, and I was like, what? He's back to the bench. Like, until I can trust him again, he's a blade.
I understand that, but it's just the fact that I was hiring this man. I traded for this man. And the tight end landscape, what we're always talking about, is not that great. So I just need something, a little bit more consistency out of you, young man, because I wanted you to be my keeper. But the way you go, if you continue doing this 1 catch a game for the rest of the year, you're not going to be kept by Roberto. I'm sorry. Okay, it's back on you.
My last one I've had, I know we called this Use a Blade. I titled for this play Use a Bum. Baker Mayfield. He went from being a blade to just being a bum. Like, I think I mentioned it in one of my recap videos. Like, the expectations were so high.
Super Bowl expectations.
At the end of the day, they're still the same old Cleveland Browns. I should have brought my mask. You know, you know when they wear the brown bag. He's been a disappointment. In the combined league, these are the stats from the combined league, because I know in beers we count, completion. So that's why I use the combined league stats. 28, 32, 21, 3 passing touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Yeah. That's terrible.
Was that what I put down there?
We think alike. Yeah. We're married. We're fantasy married. He's my fantasy husband.
Yeah. And the thing is that when she came in, and we always go over our little notes before we even come on and start broadcasting. And I was talking about who you got for Use a Blade, and she said Baker Mayfield. I also have Baker Mayfield down as one of my Use a Blade.
And then you just picked him up.
And I picked him up in the combined league because he was out there, and why not roll the dice? I lost Drew Brees. I had Andy Dalton and Jameis Winston. I'm like, why not roll the dice on Baker Mayfield?
Because he was what, projected the 5th quarterback or something like that?
So I did pick him up, but he's still a blade. 3 TDs and 5 interceptions. My thing, which I'm going to insert this picture into my video. Cleveland at the goal line.
Did he do that, y'all?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Wait till I do my video.
I always do that. They were at the goal line. They did 4 passing plays. I think it was the 3rd play. The middle opened up like the Red Sea. All he had to do was run. I'm going to put the picture up there and show the evidence. Run. Just like that boy from New York did. Daniel Jones saw that, and it was man-to-man coverage all like this, and he just ran.
But they call him Danny Dimes?
Yeah, I don't know. He's a blade. He's not even on my side. Until he shows me, I ain't worried about that boy in New York. But the defense opened up because it was man. The DBs were in man, and he had a whole lane where he could just ran, but he chose to still hold on the ball and throw. I'm like, he's a blade.
Yeah, he's a
running
blade.
in. So, is it back on me?
Yeah, that was on. I only had 3.
I have one more.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to skip over Baker. She already did Baker. We know he's a blade, but he's on my team now in the combine. Please. and the champ came at me. She was like, I'm surprised Roberto Scoob. Well, she got Scoob. Yes, champ.
I know. I saw it.
I picked him up.
I was at work like, what have I been missing? I got like 50 notifications.
You know what? You are moved. Chaz has moved up on the waiting list. Yeah, she jumped over Blizz. And then Black. Yeah, she's the next. If somebody drops out in the Drink Bears League,
Chaz,
you're getting invited. We're gonna bring her in. What?
Oh,
she got skills. You so punk ass or something. Cause use a blade. All right, let me go to my last one. Refocus for Berto. My last use a blade. Mike Evans.
Ooh, your boy.
My man. I still like Mike.
Took him right before me.
Second round. I had big plans with this young man. Because Bruce Arians, I don't even say his name no more. Bruce. I'm just going to say Bruce. Drafted him in the second round. I'm like, he's going to do big things.
This might fall.
I ended up trading this man because before I traded him the first 2 games, he had a combined 12 targets with 6 catches. That's it. Whew. It was hurting me.
You ain't even know what to say. You paused.
I was like, I traded him. After the trade, the next game after I traded him.
Oh, he showed up and showed out.
8 receptions, 15 targets, 3 TDs, 190 yards. Mike Evans, use a blade. Use a blade, man. Come on.
Well, he wasn't a blade in the combined league, though, was he, y'all? I'm sitting at home. Let me show you. I'm sitting home like, I crossed my legs. I said, this some BS right now. This was done. I said,
can't do nothing about that.
I said, hats off. I said, because that was a heck of a play to put them together at that time, and that's what gave you the win. I mean, I had to commend it because I wasn't going to talk about it because of your brother.
Oh yeah,
your big mouth brother.
Chuck me on there like
You're about to spend points. I said, okay, well, there's no need to put that in the recap since you done already told everybody. So, but I had to mention. So I don't like to lose to this man. I was at home pissed. I was like, now I got to hear this.
No.
I was surprised. I ain't have no text message. I said,
no, because we partners. So I'm gonna be humble about it. I ain't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna roll with Andy Dalton, but I was sitting. I saw Jameis Winston. I was like, you know what? They're playing the Giants. I'm like, the Giants are sorry. I was like, okay,
that was smart.
I was like, let me get that. And sure enough, it worked out. That was a lovely. Am I allowed to say it? Although somebody might be watching. He might get the phone call. I want to fight. The stack.
I told Chuck he was going to get in trouble because he said it. The double up, as I call it.
If you don't know this one GM, if you want to fight, you just want to look at the fight. Somebody just say stack.
Y'all can't see what I'm pointing at, but his suspension letter is up there.
I have hung the suspension letter. It's forever going to be hung in the Stiller bar. Suspended from a podcast.
And this is what else thinks, because I did the same thing you did in another league to win. I had Winston and Evans that game. Okay. So it was like, yay, no. That's the problem being in too many leagues.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. When you're in too many leagues, it's the problem. Because you be like one league, like, other league, but damn, I'm going to get something over. Like, stop, slow down.
You all kinds of mixed
emotions. Like, damn. That's why it's hard to do, but if I can, I try. If I could get the same players in each league, if I can. It's not easy to do, folks.
Yeah, it's not.
But if I can, I try. It's not easy to do because there's a lot of guys out there, male and female. There's a lot of fantasy GMs that think alike and like the same people, and it's hard to get the same people.
I'm going to piggyback off of that, too. And this is a problem we're going to have now going forward because we have my league, we have your league, and now we have the combined league. You learn people's tendencies.
That's true, yes.
You know what I'm saying? You learn people's tendencies. Like, I think it was Chad's draft, and me, Eric, and Sean, Mr. Nuff, were at the back end, and there these three go. They knew, boom, boom, boom. So Chad snatched people early because she know I like them. Yeah, I'm talking about it. I gotta stop talking about Chad. She be in her feelings lately. You see that? Dana's always picking on me.
That's your number 1 draft pick. You have a back.
Right. Well, I got her back. I told her I got your back, but you gotta step up. I can't have your back and you at the bottom. And you see Titans.
I don't know if you watched it. No. And respect Titans, cool. I don't know if you watched my prediction show, and I put that.
No,
out there.
It was fire. I sent you the text. I didn't even watch the Menace one yet for drink beers because I had fire. That's the word of the week. But I was able to finally see the one for the combined league, and I sat there and said, "I'm so proud of you." It was the intro. Everything was fire. I was like, the stuff you was talking about that was on point. The way you called Blackout. Yeah. Where are you?
You called him out. He was true though, because Black used to be talking, but Black right now
he ain't winning nothing. So that's
he can't throw his L's out, so he quiet. And then Barkley got hurt too.
He like,
and Gurley's right now is a user blade. Yo, can I change real quick? Ad Big Black user blade. Damn. Yo, Black, you got to come on the show, bro. I know you busy. You got to work your way onto the show, blood. But I got a spot for you up in here.
Yeah.
I need you in. And Mad Titans, too. You're always welcome. I never met you, bro, but no. You're welcome, too. If you want to come on the show, let Punk know, and you're more than welcome, brother. You know what I'm saying? Come and get a drink at the Stiller Bar. Now, we're going to make a transition. Ooh, we like that, right? Mm-hmm. See, I went to Blue Info, too. Transition. We're going to move into our next segment. Yes, folks, the Great Trade Debate. Or,
I had it as the GTB.
No, the GTB. Damn, I remember right that down.
GTB.
The GTB.
I'm gonna start with this one too because this one.
Wait. I'm gonna let you start, but let's do at least one from the Bears League and one from the combined.
That's what I have.
All right.
Because there's no trades in my league. I was looking like.
I'm about to address the fantasy football heads. No disrespect. I don't do predictions for your league because of AD.
Ooh.
Yes, usably. That's why you get no extra. I'm sorry. So I do apologize to the rest of the members of the fantasy football heads.
Chaz did ask for it.
Yeah, but because of AD. He already knows what it is. He's proud to be called an all-drafter. Use a blade.
Use a blade. He don't even know what blade means. Yeah, well, use a blade anyway.
Use a blade.
We should get some B's and throw the B's out instead of the L's. Mayweather.
Something. That's the only reason why. I ain't got time for it. Nah, and he gets no love out of that. Okay, so I'm sorry. I apologize for cutting you off.
Yeah,
it's on you.
I only have one for Beers and the combined because I went to my league and ain't nobody traded nothing, so we can't even talk about it. And in my league, they don't trade a lot. It's very seldom that you see. So, fantasy football heads, I ain't leave you out. You just ain't got nothing to talk about in this segment. But I want to talk about this one in the combined league. Grid traded Big Ben and AB to the Titans for Deshaun Walker and Tucker. And the kicker. And guess what? Look, I got something for you. Dion.
Props.
You got screwed. It's not even on. There it is. You got screwed.
Props. Damn, she always go with props.
You got screwed. Big Ben on IR, AB out here going back to school.
Yeah, I'm not playing no more.
All right, quit. Give me my money. Wham.
Yeah, but you can't. You know what?
At the time,
you didn't know, so it's kind of hard. You gotta.
He still got screwed though. Yeah. But I don't know if I would have done that on paper either. Even if everything stood the same. Now I've never seen a kicker traded either. No. This is the first.
Say if Bain stayed healthy and AB had some common sense and still in the league, it was a nice trade because AB was getting love from Brady of that one game. He was looking for him. And if Ben stays healthy, he's putting the ball in there.
But we all knew that relationship wasn't going to last long. No. Well, at least Chaz and I talked about I didn't foresee him. I didn't foresee him making it through the whole season. I mean, I was shocked it was 11 days, but through the whole transition. But I didn't see. But sorry, Titans, Dion, love you, but you got screwed.
Right. So you can start with your hate from that. All right, I'm going to the Bears league. I did the Bears and I did the Bears versus Fantasy Football Heads. I did love-hate for each one. I'm going to start with Bears. I'm going to start with
trying to get fancy, outdo me.
With the love. This trade I love. LaShawn McCoy for Mecole Hardman. Can't get right. Got McCoy. And Uptown got Hardman. Now this is McCoy was still a Buffalo Bill.
Okay.
So I saw he did a running back.
Don't bet on the table.
You're right. But luckily, Buffalo released him because I knew he was going to get released.
Right.
But I didn't know he was going to Kansas City.
Chuck called it.
Yeah, Chuck called. It worked out for him. But Harmon's still boogieing too because he's up in Kansas City and that offense is explosive and Harmon is boogieing. So I love that trade because it worked out for both. And folks, I love the fact that people are trading. It makes it more fun when people are active like that. And trade, you can't be scared. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's the truth. And you never would know unless you do it.
Right.
That's the fun of fantasy football. Trade. You never know. And
what she say on the train? Go ahead, honey, take a chance.
Take a chance. Take a chance. And I love it.
I gotta put that picture up.
Now, do you want me to give my hate for the Bears?
Yeah, go ahead. And
now here's a trade that I hate.
Because I have a feeling we're gonna end up with the same one.
No. I hate this trade, and I hate it when they first went down. Ice received Duke Johnson, and he traded Chris Godwin. Now look at the numbers now.
Did you see my face?
Yeah, look at the numbers now. This is before that trade went down. This is before now, and I didn't like the trade at the time. I was like, Duke really hasn't had the opportunity yet, and he's still not getting the opportunity.
Yeah, he's a bust.
He's still not getting that love. Not even on third down. They really not, because Deshaun Watson's like, I'm not checking down.
Yeah.
I'm going deep. You know what I'm saying? So Duke is like,
what am I supposed to do?
So I didn't like that trade when it first happened, and I still don't like it now. Duke Johnson for Chris Godwin. So that's my hate right now in the Bears league. That trade. Okay, it's back on you.
The trade, I just want to say I didn't know we were doing love hate. I just picked. He tried to outshine me, but it's okay.
Look, actually get them to win the video. You got because you be adding stuff with the power tools and sage and all that stuff. I gotta be more informative.
Hey, that's your niche.
You know what I'm saying?
See, it says it right here. Let me turn it around. See Bloomfield. Okay. Sorry. This trade. And it seems all the trades involve Grid, which is hilarious.
That's Trade Master.
Right, Trade Master. Grid gave up Marlon Mack and Christian Kirk, and Rowan gave up his #1 draft pick, D-Hop.
Okay, before you even finish,
chime in first.
I choked Rowan about that. He was happy with the trade. As long as the other GM is happy,
that's true.
Hey, everybody paid their money.
Did they?
Well, Rogue, you still ain't paid you $50, but I know where you live. I know you're good for it. You know what I'm saying?
Berkeley Ave.
He's Berkeley Ave. So, as long as he's happy with it, hey, now
that's true.
If it was me, would I have done it? No. But he's happy with it, hey. And he explained himself. He was like, the reason why he really pulled the trigger because he was happy with the Marlon Mack situation. I was okay. And that's why he did.
My opinion, wrong.
Pops! She don't be playing.
You got screwed.
She don't be playing.
And this is why. Because we've already had this debate. We've got a bet going. I know it's early. He's not, going there yet. He's still the #1 receiver in my opinion. And Marlon Mack, I think what's surprising to everybody is that Larry Fitzgerald is still playing like Larry Fitzgerald. Which is hurting Christian Kirk's rankings and his production, because I was big on Kirk too. So
no, you were. You told me that.
I was big on him. So the drop off, is big.
Yeah.
It's PPR. We're talking PPR. So no,
I kind of hope I play. I don't know. Have a look at the schedule. I hope I play Rome the week that Arizona's on the bye. It is one of the 2 wide receivers won't be playing, so I'm hoping that but that could be a good thing to know. Like, hey, both of your top receivers are at 1 week. You could be weak just 1 week. It's not like this guy, that guy's out.
Right.
Both of them out. But I gotta look. See, I'm hoping that I play Rome when Arizona's on the bye. He liked the trade. To each his own. To each his own. Okay, it's back on me. I'm moving to the Bears vs. Fantasy Football Heads League. The trade that I hate. And I'm surprised you ain't, you might as well just do this too, because I know you don't like this. We're going Patrick Mahomes, Josh Gordon, and Jamison Crowder for Russell Wilson, Michael Thompson, and George Kittle.
Sorry, I hope I didn't mute you out, but that's like this. That's not
Curtis received the Mahomes, but he also got Josh Gordon and Jamison Crowder. And Chuck got Russell Wilson, Michael Thomas, and George Kittle. I did not like that trade. I hated that trade.
But the reason...
And Kurt was like, I was with the baby. But the thing is, you have to... When you accept the trade, it comes on the second time. Like, are you sure? Basically, so, you were sure. You saw Patrick Mahomes. Like, oh.
Yeah, you said, accept.
I didn't like that trade.
Did you see the picture I put up of the man in the bathroom changing the baby in the video?
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yeah, you stupid.
I be just come. And I got another disclaimer, y'all. Real quick, sorry, and not really changing. Last year when I was, every year that I would do the recaps, I typed them up.
Yeah.
By the time I was typing, I was sipping. So I was really feeling it.
Yeah.
I tried not to do the recaps drinking because I don't want to be up there looking like an ass. So I'm like, God, am I as funny as I was last time?
No. She said you were here.
So I tried to come up with little things, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching back the video after I recorded. I said, I need a picture of a black man changing a baby. And then when I saw that I said, oh, this is it. Like,
so I told you you're good with the adage. You're good with that.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not good at that, but you're good.
Of course I am.
My love, trade that I love, involved your brother
Liz.
and my brother. It was Taj Boyd for Christian Kirk. I like that.
Oh
trade.
yeah, I did.
I like that. That was a nice trade, Blaze and Chuck. I like that.
Yeah, that was fair trade.
You see, I got up here all the trades. So you can go in there.
Yeah, put them just trade. Yeah,
and
I
you
did
put
the
all
same
the
thing.
transactions and trades, and you can see. And I was looking through trying to which one I'm gonna pick out, and I saw that, and I was like, I like that trade.
Eric did some work. I was really impressed with him working, trying to rework his roster, in his situation. So, because Eric, baby, that bottom shit ain't gonna work either. He's really a Morton. You see the freckles. I don't care what the last name says. So I need you to step up too. So that is the GTB, the great trade debate.
All right, what we transition into next? Where we going?
I put GTB, great trade bait. Where's the D? Look, edit. You ain't even crazy. GTD, the great trade debate. I put
GTB. I messed up too.
Look, dummies.
I did.
Sorry, guys. Back to the schedule. What I got up next, this is all one page. It's just spread out. It's not a lot. It just looks like a lot. Because we had, this popped up this week. Melvin Gordon has returned.
Oh, yes.
Gordon versus Eckler. It's gonna hurt some people. It's gonna help some people.
Did you see, I had a thing today. Justin Jackson is in the booth.
Mm-hmm. I saw that too.
I saw something that came to my phone today saying that Melvin's probably going to play this weekend.
Yeah, I did too.
Yes. They didn't say that he was starting, but he's going to play. And if he's in good shape and they trust him and say they go out there and he's ripping off runs, he already came out to the coach came out was like, yo, Melvin's number one.
Yeah.
He said that he might not be number one this week, but he already said, yeah, that's my number one running back. He was like, yo. He let Eckler know, like, okay, thank you for keeping the seat warm.
Because if you look at it, Ice has Eckler in 2 leagues. He has him in Beers, he's 3-0. He has him in combined, he's 2-1.
Yeah.
So I jotted down, like, in the combined league, Ice also has Double Johnson, David and Duke. Blade, look, I wrote it there too. See how you said it? Blade.
Use the blade.
He's got Phillip Lindsay, and this pickup might work out for him. He got Sanders from the Eagles.
Yeah.
I said he might be okay if Gordon takes over. You know what I'm saying? Was Eckler the reason he was 2-1? Because Eckler had been performing.
Balling. Yeah, that was one of the reasons why. I'm not saying maybe that's not the only reason why, because he has Keenan Allen, and Keenan Allen has been balling.
Yeah, I love Keenan Allen. I love Keenan Allen.
I had him one year. I think the year I had him, he got hurt. So that's why I think I kind of soured on him. But he's balling, man. The year I had him, he got hurt. I was so upset. I was like, God. Oh man. Yes. Melvin's back. I had just bonuses left. What else you got left?
Well, I just wanted to touch one more thing with that. I wrote enough stuff down, but for Brolic in Beers, this might be a season-changing thing for him because he has Gordon.
Yeah. Who's his quarterback?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I wrote he has Le'Veon Bell, Blade, look, Peyton Barber, and Sony Michel. So with Gordon coming, that's a plus for him.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised at Sony. What the hell is going on?
Yeah,
I know you always say you just don't like them any running backs or any players in New England. I'm really shocked at what's going on with Sony. I'm shocked. I don't know. I'm a head scratcher. But I think let me look. Just relax, folks. I gotta check something out.
I'll talk while he look. In the combined league, Grid got Gordon. He already has CMC and Mixon, so that's that's perfect. In the Headz league, Mr. Nuff, he got Shonuff has Eckler, but he's already got Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, and he picked up Gallman. He'll be fine.
Okay.
So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And that's why sometimes I hate drafting somebody that you know is a replacement. Because you never know when RB1 or wide receiver 1 comes back. And then now what? You 3-0, but now you ain't got a running back.
Yeah. He has Jameis Winston, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He has Jameis. He had Big Ben, I think. He did have Big Ben.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now he has Melvin coming back. So now he can just plug in. Or if he wants to upgrade his quarterback spot, either trade, Melvin or trade Sony Michel. Maybe somebody will bite on the Sony Michel. Ice is looking for a running back. I'm just being truthful. Yeah, I am.
You're not supposed to talk about Ice business when he wants to trade.
There's a certain GM out there looking. I'm always looking for a running back too. I'm kind of happy that because I was there last night.
They can see me on your video. Look.
No, yeah.
Busted.
She's just dipping. Dip. I was gonna bench Frank Gore and insert Jamal Williams, but I'm so glad I didn't. Because Jamal that dude should.
I thought he died.
Suspended.
Like seriously,
there was 3 dudes holding my man up, and he came and was like, "Wow, head to head."
And you heard the whistle.
I heard the whistle.
He heard the whistle.
I fell asleep.
I would have respected if you at least tried to ease up. You didn't. No, you came in, and that what's messed up about that. I'm glad you brought it up. Is that on the previous time? He on the kickoff on the that punt, was head to head. Yeah. If that was called, this play would have never happened. That's true. That's messed. You know what I mean? That was 2 back to back. Like, what are y'all doing? Headhunting? You don't think he should have got ejected?
No, I'm saying yeah.
Oh, okay.
He should have been gone.
You said suspended. I'm like
suspended. Yeah, ejected. You get ejected and suspended. Like you missed it because that was just blatant whistle blew, and you still came in and hit my man in the head.
And
like
Fletcher Cox went over to him and said something. Did you see that part?
Said, yo, you better cool out.
And all of a sudden he was over there while the guy on the stretcher. Yeah. And somebody touched his helmet and was like, "Bing."
This is the same thing. I had put on the chat and then Chuck responded, and he was right. I was saying like, yo, same thing with Green Bay, what Cleveland did. You at the goal line and you doing 4 pass plays. I'm like, run the ball, and then you try to do the same thing with Seattle did. Remember in the Super Bowl? I hate slants at the goal line.
Oh yeah, I did see the combo.
The window is so small, and that's when the ball just ricocheted up interception. And I know that Adams wasn't out there. I understand that, but still, it's like
neither was MVS.
No, that was MVS that ricocheted.
I thought he was gone already.
No, that was MVS.
I missed it.
That was MVS, the ball ricocheted. He tried to squeeze in the MVS, that ball ricocheted.
I didn't realize that. I thought it was that boy that stepped in. I don't even know his name. Okay.
No, that wasn't Geronimo Allison. That was MVS, the ball ricocheted.
I'm not even talking about Geronimo. There was another with an L. Because Lazarus or somebody?
No, that was MVS, the ball ricocheted. I was like, no, run the ball or something. I don't understand it. I hate that they try to do them slants at the goal line. It's never really successful. The window's too small.
What you got on the bonus?
No. This is for you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is my bonus. Is going straight to my partner. Okay.
Let me get ready. Let me put my hands up.
Your opinion. Because you spent $22 fab. Are you gonna get the return in your investment on Wayne Goldman? $22 fab dollars.
Let me explain it to you.
That's why I'm
Number one, I needed running back help.
Okay.
Because my Blade 1 and Blade 2 aren't performing.
Okay.
Number 2, it was strategy. Okay. And I calculated what I felt other GMs were going to bid. Because now you got Saquon down. We don't know if it's 4 weeks. We don't know if it's 8 weeks. Somebody might need a running back. I'm going to be like Chuck. And if you trade, I'm going to get some fab dollars back. So do I think I'm going to get my return? One way or another, yes, I do.
Okay. This is why I posed the question. and she came like a veteran. See, that's why I'm looking at you like a veteran.
Because I changed my original bid.
Okay.
I'm curious if anyone go on the chat or if you watch the video.
You can look to see how much people bid.
Oh, I didn't know that. Let me see. Bring it up. I'm curious.
No, because Chuck brought it, and you can actually do that
after the fact. What's it under?
Hold up. I think it's under transactions. Hold up. I'll get it up.
Oh, this is interesting. No, I didn't know that.
I didn't know because L had said something. And I was like, oh no, you can't see it. But then Chuck was like, no, you can. You can.
After the fact.
After the fact, yes, you can. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Fab bids right there.
Oh, click on that. Let's
Fab
see.
bids. Okay. Where you at? See, I paid the 21 on MVS, but that might help me out because I don't know how long this dude's gonna be out.
Oh, there. See, look, I knew. See,
$11. Madden only bid $6.
That's shocking.
Damn,
so only 2 people that.
That's it. That's all. There's only 2 people that bid on there. So, yes, if you are interested and you want to see other people bid on stuff, you go online.
I see.
And you see where it says Fab bids. You can see how much people bid. Now, look, see, I bid a lot, $21. Money in Bank bid $15. Squad bid 14. So I I should have bid 17.
I'm shocked that Madden only bid 6 with.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I originally had it at 16.
No, you would have got them.
I would have got them. Now that seeing this, but
you would have got them.
I sat there, I did some math, and I like auction because I do an auction draft and the fab everything. So, and the fact I think in this league was so unique is that we can trade fab dollars. I was out here grid hustling.
That's to do with grid hustling. We're gonna use
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. He's a grid hustler.
Grid hustling.
You grid hustling? Yeah.
Don't try to grid hustling me up.
So that right because I did go in my brain like 22 is kind of high. It might only be 4 weeks, but listen, one way or another.
I want to see. That's why I was my P. That's why I was like, all right. Because the 22, I was like, oh, Wayne Goldman. I've never been a big Wayne Goldman fan.
Yeah, I'm just, but I understand, with Danny Dimes running the way he was running, it's going to open it up, and I need some.
No, I understand.
And if my other 2 running backs step up, then I'm going to be a problem for the weeks that I have them.
And you never come at me for trades. We haven't traded in a long time, so I'm willing to listen trades.
Well, you know who I wanted from the beginning, but he hurt now. I'm like, where's Chaz? Oh, she's not here.
Oh, who you talking about?
Gallup. I've been saying that since the beginning.
Oh, yeah, well, Gallup, yeah, he
hurt.
You want him, be out there.
I be looking at this team, and ain't nobody I want.
Okay, no, I understand. I understand. With you. Yeah, no, I understand because, look, I had to do a lot of revamp. I'm not done. Mm-hmm. That Cam messed me up. Him being I had to drop Cam, like.
Yeah, he's a blade. Everybody's a blade.
No, what really started the whole mess up was that night at the draft. Andrew Luck has retired.
Oh,
no. Come on. Use a blade, Chuck. That's right there. Yeah. I thought my team was, they had A- on the report card. I was like, yeah. Andrew Luck has retired. I thought we were sitting there and the forwards was like, and then they were like, breaking news. Andrew Luck has retired. I was like, oh.
After I take T.Y. with my, second round, I'm saying, like, Luck is here.
You know what I'm saying?
PPR. Like, yo. But T.Y. hasn't been bad for me. But anyway, how many minutes are we on?
I don't know, but we're at 30. We almost done.
No, he's done.
I revamped my lineup.
He love to talk.
Yeah, I do. I revamped my lineup, but it's not done. I need to make some little more trades here and there because right now, like I said, this week I got Chuck. It looks like I'm going 1-3. You know, I'm not being honest.
But like the predictions are like 50 points off or something. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going 1-3, and I'm going 1-3. Yeah, then I really got to grind. Mm-hmm. Ooh, because it's bye weeks this week, but yeah, the buys is going in now. It's like, ooh, I got the grind and try to
grid hustle.
Oh yeah, I got a grid hustle.
Grid hustle.
I got a grid hustle. Yo, woo, God.
I'm a hustler. I'm gonna put some music. I'm gonna try to put the music in the video playing.
Now, if you heard that, you gotta tell me how to do that. But folks, we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna do it the right way. And please check out the new intro because we both got new intros. And still love my Juju and Zeke joint.
Me too. But I'm gonna pop it in every now and again. It's gonna shock them.
I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah. That's all. But
anyway.
Yeah.
This is tough. This is a good pick. That beat is hot. That beat is going.
I'm gonna change up each week. Yo. But thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And I hear the jokers at PCR be watching. Thank y'all for watching. Take a shot for the show. Peace.
That shit go hard. I was like, oh, he got that going.